All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick 4 count. But we're live. Nobody's really tuned in yet. So just continue with what we were talking about.
There's Cam Ward.
How dare you?
He's actually better than Anthony Richardson, honestly. Like, Richardson really did suck in college. I remember talking to Wayne about it because he's a Florida fan. I was like, dude, he can't complete a hitch route. Like, he takes off running on 3-step drops,
Yeah.
Is that his girlfriend there? Is she still with her?
I don't know. All right, so the first team on the clock is obviously Titans. Getting Cam Ward, right?
Yep. 50,000 minus 50,000.
Dude, possibly people trading. I mean, are they going to trade out of that?
No. They're getting him.
What if they did, though?
I don't know. Then I guess maybe the Giant. Who's number 3?
Dude, if they traded out of that, a lot of people would lose money. I've seen so many people betting just on that minus 220,000, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is the Browns.
Okay. So Giants are 3?
Yep. And the Patriots are 4.
Yeah.
And Jacksonville's 5.
How long until it starts? I don't know. I mean, it started right now, like the show. I don't know when they're officially going to be on the clock.
Booger, Mel Kiper. Mel Kiper does not know, man.
No. He looks like he's got a cranium on him.
Dude, I don't think combing his hair back is doing his hairline any favors.
He kind of looks like an old woman. You know what I mean?
He looks like a bird. Look at that nose.
He does look like a bird.
Booger's just looking at him.
Golly, he can smell around the corner, can
he? Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I'm noticing suits now.
Yeah, dude, it's part of getting older. Cam Ward
pay attention
first is crazy. Only reason he was good is because his O-line let him stand there for 2 minutes to play. Yeah, no, he would get like flat-footed.
What kind of jacket is that?
Huh?
Look at the suit. The guy second from the left. He was wearing a crazy outfit. Yeah,
Louis Riddick.
Who was it?
Louis Riddick.
Do you remember the draft last year was in Detroit and Eminem come out rapping?
Yeah, Eminem is so corny, dude.
But it was cool to see him for his city, you know?
Oh. Roger Goodell riding the bicycle.
Like, why?
Why it's a Green Bay thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, thankfully. I didn't suffer in Green Bay like you did.
You were a Titans fan. That's way worse.
They're all riding bikes? Why?
It's a Green Bay thing. You wouldn't get it.
Fill me in.
The player, like some of the players ride at Lil Wayne. Weezy. Some of the players ride a bike in training camp. It's just a thing. Yeah.
Huh. It's crazy. All right, so Titans need to trade out of this Cam Ward pick.
Yeah, this is not a quarterback draft. This is like you take Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter, and then you wait till next year.
The moral of the story is don't tank, man, because the best quarterback is not Cam Ward. They're booing Roger Goodell.
Yeah, they do it every time.
Yeah, I feel like they always do.
Yeah.
Nobody likes him.
I don't know.
Honestly, he's just a nerd.
He is a dork for sure, but he gets paid like $65 million a year, so I don't really think he cares.
Imagine being in Green Bay right now and it's still being cold.
I went up there in October and it was snowing.
Forget that, man.
Uh-huh.
Lambeau's still thawing out.
Yeah.
All right, so Cam Ward, if he goes to the Titans, obviously, where do you think? What direction do you think Cleveland goes? Are they going with Travis Hunter?
I think Cleveland is signing Kirk Cousins, so they're going to go with Travis Hunter.
You think Kirk Cousins will be traded in this draft?
No, because I think Cleveland or Atlanta takes a huge.
Nah, put him on the clock, dude. We don't care. Mm-hmm. Do you think Ahmad Green? No, do you not remember Ahmad Green? Uh,
The kicker, Mason Crowder.
do you
And
think?
then, of course, great running back, Little Wayne.
Do you think? You remember that run Wayne had against the Bears on Monday Night Football?
Oh, yeah. It was great, dude. He ran so far, he was wheezing.
Look how short he looks.
Yeah, he is short. He's like 5'6". He looks like a kid.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
The Bears still outside. The Bears still do something.
The Bears are catching strays.
That wasn't a stray, dude. That was right at him. That was a sniper.
Yeah, no, but they're not even like. Wait, how did they get involved? You know.
Yeah.
There we go. Got some Dallas fans in the house. I mean, it's your last chance if you still want to put that ticket in for Shador to the Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that.
I wish I would have got everybody on Josh Hart though today. I said it during the video, so if you thoroughly watched today's video all the way through, you probably got another winner.
The only 3 black Titans fans I could find.
All right, Titans are
Titans
on
are
the
such
clock.
a poverty franchise, dude.
I'm glad they didn't stretch that intro out any further.
Yeah, Titans about to 3-peat, dude.
All right, this
Back-to-back number 1 picks.
shouldn't take long, right? I
They're
mean,
going to take the whole clock.
For Cam Ward.
Yeah, it seems like they always do.
How mad would you be if you were a Titans fan and y'all were getting Cam Ward?
You tell us.
Not a Titans fan. I
If you
love
are.
how like I made it known that I changed teams 2 years ago.
Not 2 years ago. It was this year.
No, it wasn't. It was in the
Yeah, it
playoffs
was.
last year with Dallas.
Okay.
But seriously, wouldn't you be mad if you were a Titans fan?
Well, you're close to a Titans fan. You were one. Would you be mad if you were a Titans fan?
That's why I got out of the business.
Yeah.
All right, so Josh Hart, did you take his PRA?
No.
That's crazy. I'm on his PRA, and he's definitely going to hit that pretty easy.
What's he
So
at now?
with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, he's at 13 PRA.
He's at how many?
13.
Nice.
I mean, I got
And
him.
it was 17 and a half?
No, 26 and a half.
Mm.
I mean, he's like halfway. He's minus 180 to get.
Uh-oh. He just got the phone call. He's got the 16 Pro Max, dude.
I mean, I think you got to. I would trade the pick for sure, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh well.
I just don't think it's worth as much as other number one picks are.
The best quarterback in the draft isn't Cam Ward or Shador Sanders.
There is no number one pick in the draft at quarterback.
Is Travis Hunter the number one player?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
I
Damn,
think
dude,
so too.
that's such a bad throw. Looked like me in high school.
I just think that the best quarterback in the draft is either. I mean, it's got to be Jackson Dart. Where is Kyle McCord projected to be drafted at?
I don't know, probably fourth or fifth round. I mean, Shador's not bad. He's just like, I think he's like Geno Smith, like type talent.
What about Russell Wilson?
No,
Why?
dude, people forget when Russell Wilson came into the NFL, he could run like crazy.
So can Shador.
No, he can't.
You don't think so?
I mean, he didn't run in Colorado, so.
All right. So we are sweating out Jackson Dart to be drafted under 25 and a half.
Mhm.
It already went to 21 and a half.
Yeah,
That's the owner of the team,
it is.
Amy Adams.
Oh, the girl.
She owns the Titans.
Yeah. All right. Well, she seems happy.
That's why the Titans would never be successful.
Why is that?
I mean, you can't have a team ran by a woman.
That's right, brother.
Good
Women
thing.
can't run anything except the dishwasher. Huh.
Yeah.
And even we had to build that. Now,
Yeah.
the Lions have a female.
That's why you always got to get a warranty on the dishwasher because she's running it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Having a wife is a warranty on a dishwasher.
I got a good one for you. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders right now. DraftKings just tweeted out a picture of him chilling.
Mhm.
All right, picks in. Who do you think is going to be?
How many women does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
7. 1 to screw in the light bulb. The other 6 are saying it's a gas lighter.
That's fun.
Boom.
There you
I
go.
like to throw out my most sexist jokes when we got no one watching.
Yeah, you got to hold that one for the right time
Mm-hmm.
because this room's crowded.
Yeah.
All right, so
So
who is Cleveland taking?
Cleveland's got to take not Shador, Travis Hunter, right? Now you could pair Abdul Carter up with Myles Garrett, which would be pretty sick. But
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like DNs miss sometimes. Remember that dude Mario Williams?
Yeah.
He never turned out to be great. And then
Right.
Jadeveon Clowney was like a can't miss prospect, and he was like, you know,
Yeah, I think he still plays.
yeah, but like he was never like top tier.
Yep. Here we go.
And he was with JJ Watt.
That's
I almost
great.
thought he was about to say something else when he
Me
said
too.
Cameron.
Me too. Cam Ward, Tony Pollard, Calvin Ridley.
What a matchup.
It just gives me Vince Young vibes.
Vince Young was better in college.
I don't like the pick, but I'm not a Titans fan, so.
He's better than Anthony Richardson. I will say that. But I don't know how much better. They getting Travis Hunter?
That's actually crazy. There's the first trade.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. They're going after Travis Hunter then.
Cool. That's interesting.
Yeah, because I was like, the Bills know. I mean, the Browns know that they have value right there. Do they really
So
need?
the Giants are next. Giants are probably pissed, dude. They're probably like, heck yeah, dude. We're about to get either Travis or Abdul Carter. Oh, I guess they still could get the other one.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, Shador falls to Dallas, you're going to wish you had that ticket.
He's going past Dallas.
Well, Dallas might trade up to get him. They might
Maybe the
trade back in the
Saints.
first round.
Maybe the Saints will get him.
I don't know. They're talking
Saints.
about that.
I mean, Saints need a quarterback.
So Jacksonville was at number 5. Cleveland dropped back to 5.
Yeah.
And they also picked up a second-round pick.
And the next year, number 1 pick for the Jaguars.
Dude, is he worth that much?
I guess to the Jaguars, yes. I mean, they already have a quarterback. I mean, he's not that good, but they paid him already, so
I guess you got to give him weapons.
they're stuck with him, yeah. They don't have Jalen Ramsey anymore. So, I mean, my biggest question is, does Travis Hunter play receiver or corner in the NFL? Like, the most, you know? Because you have meetings, you have film sessions. Like, you can't do, like, both fully.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think he's like a receiver, and then what Booger's saying, play some packages on defense?
Yeah, I think
Like,
that's.
you come in for, like, third down and stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Because he actually is electric as a receiver.
He's what?
Electric as a receiver.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, he's really good. I mean,
I think he's better at receiver.
yeah, I mean, he's good at corner, but, like, he's not, you know,
Yeah.
he's not as valuable as at a corner as he is at receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the good thing about receivers these days is, like, they come in and they are good immediately. It's not like you have to wait.
Yeah.
Dude, I really feel like the Raiders are going to get either Ashton Genty or Shador.
The who?
The Raiders.
Who?
The Raiders.
Yeah.
I wonder who Buffalo is going to get.
What pick are they?
Probably like 29 or something. They need a receiver. They should get that dude McMillan or whatever.
From Miami?
Yeah. He was pretty good.
Yeah, he was.
Then what was that other dude?
So the Browns received a 5th overall pick, a 2nd and a 4th round pick, and next year 1st round pick. Dude, they cleaned up, man. Just to move up 3 spots.
But 5 is really like, there's a drop off after 4. I feel like there's really a drop off after 3.
I mean, they could go get Genty. Genty could be there at 5.
Yeah, Chubb is kind of old
I actually
in
thought
running back years.
Jacksonville was going to get Genty.
Yeah. I feel like the Browns, I guess they're going to go with Abdul Carter.
He gets to play in warm weather.
True. That is nice.
Yeah.
Tampa is the best place to play football, I feel like.
Yeah.
Tampa's like nice too. Like Jacksonville's cool, but it's kind of shitty.
What about Miami?
Yeah, Miami would be sick actually. Miami would be sick to be rich in, you know. It wouldn't be sick to be like just living there. Because there's like a lot of nice things, but you know, Genty, they say like he doesn't do anything. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't go out. The only thing he does is stream sometimes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they say he's like the dream prospect. Like he's just all about football.
I saw his comment the other day. He says, "Call it tackle football. Why not draft the guy that can't tackle?"
That was Ashton Jennings.
That's who I was talking about. Is that not who you were talking about?
No, I was talking about Travis Hunter.
Oh, I mean, I could see that. I thought you meant Genty. I was like, I didn't know that.
No, I thought we were talking about Travis Hunter because we were talking about like playing in Jacksonville versus like Miami.
Oh.
Kyle Van Noy.
Have they not announced it from last year?
I don't know.
Big dude.
Oh, yeah, he is. Who's he play for? Jaguars?
Jacksonville.
Duval. It always like flops, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of part of the joke now. Why don't you spell your name like that?
Call the pick, dude. What's he spelled? E-R-I-K?
A-R-I-K.
Parents,
It's really like ARC.
my parents didn't think outside the box, I guess.
Yeah, you should spell it A-I-R-W-R-E-C-K. Eric.
We already know, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you're behind.
That's what I'm saying. It takes so long to do this stuff.
All right. Kind of what we thought, right?
Yeah, so far.
So far, it's been chalk.
That is his girlfriend. They're still together. He's going to need a prenup.
All right. It's been chalky so far.
So far, so good.
So the Giants are next.
They're taking Shador, dude.
No, they're not. But this is actually interesting because the Giants were going after Hunter, right?
Yeah, I think they wanted him. Pair him with Neighbors.
Me too.
All right.
He's got to be surprised too. You know, you just never know.
I bet you'd rather play in Jacksonville than Cleveland.
Yeah, he looks excited.
Mm-hmm.
Duval, Florida. Is that the name of the city?
Yeah. Oh, that's the name of the county.
Okay.
Blount County.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You gotta be able to do that move before you pull it out.
Yeah, you gotta practice that one.
All right, so
That's something that baffles me. People being able to dance.
yeah,
I'll never understand it.
yeah, I don't either. The Knicks minus 10.5 just ended the half on a 23-6 run. Heck yeah. I was like, yeah, they're showing his Jackson State highlights.
Yeah. This catch right here was sick. I remember watching that
I
one
saw
live.
that live.
Yeah, me too.
We had Colorado in that game. I remember that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can't remember who we had yesterday, but I remember that game.
Yeah.
It was Steph Curry rebounds. I thought about that after the video.
No, we said that one.
No, because we had
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown.
Steph Curry rebounds, Donovan Mitchell assists, and then what
Yep.
else?
And we had the Rockets money on.
Oh,
Or
I think it was Rockets money line that we
-3.
forgot.
No, I remember we said the Rockets. It was Curry.
Well,
Maybe we were both saying them and we just didn't put together.
yeah. That was a heck of a play. I remember that one too.
Colorado State. That was good.
That was great coverage.
Yeah. The more I think about it, I mean, watching these highlights just kind of reminds me.
That was nice too.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Watching these highlights actually kind of reminds me that he is the best player.
He's a beast, dude.
Yeah. All right, so the Giants pick is in.
It's going to be Shedeur.
No, it's not.
No, it's probably Abdul Carter.
Do the Giants pick twice?
Yeah, they picked 21 too, don't they? No, the Steelers picked 21. Giants picked somewhere in there, 23 or something like that.
I had the top 10 pulled up, but
how did they get 2 picks? Who did they trade for?
So the Giants. I'm not seeing the Giants again.
Oh, did Philly trade the Giants like a first-round pick for Saquon or something? No, because they're drafting 32nd.
Dude,
whose pick do they have?
I don't see the Giants again.
Oh, I thought they had 2.
I did too.
Maybe that was like projecting them to move all the way back there or something.
Yeah. Maybe. So, who did the Giants pick?
They've not said it yet.
I mean, do we have a guess? Is it Mason Graham?
I bet it's either Abdul Carter or Shedeur. Probably Abdul Carter.
It's not Shedeur. I promise you.
They met with him again.
Yeah, but I'm gonna guess it's Carter because you want to pair him.
They have Russell Wilson.
You have to prepare. You have to pair him with Thibodeau.
Honestly, I bet Shedeur gets drafted by the Steelers.
I don't know, man. We'll see. I think he is. I think he goes to Dallas. All right, call it right now. I'm going Carter.
Abdul Carter.
That's what I'm going. This is an interesting pick. This is not going to make it. I just don't think it's going to make your team much better. Chalk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're 3 for 3 right now. Not something to tout about, really. It's been
Abdul.
It's been pretty easy to see coming.
What is he wearing?
Oh no, what does his chain say? Boogers.
Abdul, probably. I mean, what is he wearing? Is that like a
He's
dashiki?
got a grill in. He is definitely not as excited as Travis Hunter.
Looks like something like a maintenance man wears. Does it not look like coveralls? Or
What a chef would wear.
yeah, but it's made of silk.
Yeah. All right, so New England's next. This is actually where it gets interesting.
Yeah, I bet New England is like, damn. They wanted. I know they wanted one of those two guys that just got drafted.
You know who I think New England will draft?
If I'm New England, I'm getting that offensive lineman from LSU.
Barron.
I think that's his name, something like that.
Don't
you think they need
a left tackle?
lineman?
Yeah, they need a left tackle.
Yeah.
But what if they go Genty?
I just feel like you need to, if you can get a really good offensive lineman, you get a really good offensive lineman over a running back.
Yeah.
You can get a running back. Draft Scattaboo with your 5th round pick.
Yeah. Sure.
Or draft that dude from Ohio State. Travion Henderson or whatever.
Yeah.
So Browns are number 5. Are they going to get Genty?
Man, I don't know. Who's going to be their quarterback?
The Browns?
Yeah.
I think Kirk Cousins.
But that's not official yet, is it?
No. I mean, right now they have Flacco.
Yeah. Dude, the Knicks really closed that. They closed on an insane run. It's 66-53.
Dang.
So. All right. So, that's an official one of our picks today, right?
What?
Knicks money line.
Yeah. Dude, we should have known. I could have told you it was going to be Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. You know?
Yeah. So is the pick in for New England? Because I don't know what they're going to do here. Mason Graham is still on the board.
So what would you do?
I'd get that left tackle.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense to have Drake May and then not set up your offensive line.
Yeah, you got Stephon Diggs and Mac Hollins. I mean, obviously they're not like great, but
I'd probably go after Jackson Dart.
put him at left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're a little too high on Jackson Dart.
Nope.
Like, where would you have Jackson Dart if it was last year's draft?
I don't even remember who got drafted last year.
Who went number 1?
Drake May.
Remember the guy that paints his nails?
Oh, yeah.
And then Jaden Daniels was 2. Then Drake May was 3. And then J.J. McCarthy, Michael Penix, and Bo Nix were all like top 12 picks.
Yeah.
And then Joe Milton.
All right.
You guys have Bazooka Joe.
Bazooka Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do.
He can just cut Dak.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not sure that Shedeur is better than Joe Milton. Yeah,
You don't
he
think so?
is. He definitely is. I don't think Milroe is better than Joe Milton. Dude, if you're Quinn Ewers, you should have came back to school.
Yeah. But, I mean, they're ready for Arch.
I know he would have had to transfer, which would have been kind of embarrassing, but
Yeah. Tyler Warren might go soon, too.
that's the goat of comedy right there.
Shane Gillis.
Yep.
You think he's funny?
I think he's the funniest.
I don't think I've ever heard him.
Watch his special on Netflix while you're at work. Seriously, dude, you can. Probably not when you're training, but once you start getting on the floor by yourself, you can. I'm on my phone all day until somebody walks in.
Really?
I mean, sometimes I get bored of looking at my phone, but yeah, like I can be on my phone.
Yeah.
Usually, I'm just listening to like sports talk, like First Things First, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like Chris Broussard and all that. I'll like be listening to that while I'm just sitting there. I mean, genuinely, like yesterday, I was bored to tears, and then I got that $300 sale, so that was cool. But
Dude, this is slow, man. I guess we're just going to do the first 5 picks.
yeah, I only kind of want to know where like Genty goes.
Yeah, I think I want to know where Shedeur goes.
I mean, Shedeur might be. Hold on. That's the guy. Yeah, that's the tackle from LSU.
You were right.
All right, so they did it. Good call by them. That's what you needed to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to gauge how tall he is. He looks pretty tall.
Yeah,
That's a terrible suit.
it is. That is not it.
No. Look how short his little arms are.
Can't be caught for holding.
6'5" and 3/8. Yeah, that's pretty tall.
Yeah. All right, so probably the last pick.
All right, so who do you think it is?
Yo, what's up, dude? What's up, Kyle? Who do you think the Colts should pick?
Where are they picking?
14. Are you a Colts fan?
You know who the Colts should get? Is that tight end out of Penn State, Tyler Warren.
Mm-hmm.
They need a good guy for if they want Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones, I guess, is starting, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
You
Daniel
should,
Jones.
You should trade Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, get what?
All you can.
No, dude. If they draft Tyler Warren, give like a safety blanket for the quarterback with Jonathan Taylor, that's pretty good. I don't know if they'll be able to get him.
They could. Oh yeah, get rid of AR for sure. Wide receiver Arizona. They could do that.
That's not Tate McMillan. That's what's that dude's name?
Is it not McMillan? I thought it was.
Oh yeah, it is. Who's the dude from Miami? Restrepo or something.
Yeah, I think it is. That's
Yeah.
right.
They should get either one of those guys, honestly. I know Restrepo is super slow,
Yeah.
but he was good in college. I mean,
Right. How do you feel about getting Daniel Jones?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. He said Patrick Mahomes has had his time and now it's his time. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was clearly fake. But, do you remember Patrick Beverly saying that?
No. Who did he say it about?
The Warriors. It was like when the Clippers got Paul George and Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying the Warriors had the last 5 years, next 5 years is ours, and they proceeded to win exactly 2 playoff series.
That's funny.
Yeah. Patrick Beverly's a clown.
Yeah. Does he still play?
I don't think so.
You know, the Colts are projected to go after Tyler Warren.
Are they really?
Yep.
Wow.
Did you just guess that?
Yeah. I did not know that.
He
Where
is
do
a
you see-
beast, man. It would
where
be
do
a
you see-
great.
Where do you see that at? Where they're projected?
I just Googled it.
Oh. Well, yeah. See, I should be a GM.
Other potential picks mentioned Colston Loveland from Michigan.
Is that a defensive tackle or something?
Yeah. Will Johnson in this draft? So,
Will Johnson?
yeah, from the corner for Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
He's good too. Not a fan of Daniel Jones, but better than AR. If AR can't breathe, he quits. Yeah. Daniel Jones can at least read most of the defenses.
We thought Will Campbell was a defensive player for Alabama. Remember?
Do you hear this interview right now? That's pretty funny, honestly.
I didn't really hear what he said.
He was so serious in that interview.
Yeah.
You ready to get to work, dude? Yeah, I think Jonathan Taylor is actually going to have a bounce back year for the Colts. I mean, the defense just can't load up the box now that they have a quarterback, capable of reading defenses, like you said.
Daniel Jones?
I mean, dude, AR had no chance.
Trade AR for Jalen Carter? Yeah, no crap, dude. Might have to throw in some extra stuff for that.
Is Jalen Carter the defensive tackle for the Eagles?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, get him.
Yeah, the best player on the best defense? Yeah. I'll take it.
He's got a hurt gas pedal foot, though, I heard.
We got one of his feet are made of lead. All right, so what do we think here? Is this Shedeur?
Mason Graham. So, all right. Hey, seriously, though, that Shedeur to the Cowboys ain't looking bad.
This dude looks like I know you won't get this reference, but he looks like the UFC heavyweight champion of the world right now.
Really?
Oh, English Tom, yeah. Tom Aspinall.
He said Madden accepts it. Just offer all your picks for this year's draft.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Tyler Warren would be good for the Colts. Because Daniel Jones Jonathan Taylor is good. And if he gets a little safety blanket when Tyler Warren, they could be all right. I mean, last time Daniel Jones was good was when they had Anthony Richardson. Or not Anthony Richardson, Saquon Barkley. So.
Yeah. I think Tyler Warren's going to be a beast, dude. I'm looking to target him in fantasy this year for sure.
Tyler Warren's tough, yeah. It's like trying to tackle a cow.
I was impressed watching him last year.
I was too. There he is right there. No.
I mean, do you think Mason Graham's going to be good?
I don't know anything about Mason Graham.
I don't really either.
Yeah, I mean,
Michigan,
if he's going to be good, he's in a good spot to do it.
is he going to be better than Aiden Hutchinson?
No.
Where
I mean,
did Aiden Hutchinson get drafted?
number 1? No, number 2 overall.
He was number 2.
Yeah.
Dang, they're putting out some defensive players.
Yeah, number 1 was that dude from Georgia, like Nakobe Dean, or no, it wasn't Nakobe Dean. What?
I've never heard of that dude in my life.
You've never heard of Nakobe Dean?
No, and you were
You don't know ball.
the number 1 pick. Yeah.
It wasn't Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean was that linebacker for Georgia. I think he went to the Eagles. Nah, dude, who was that dude that went number 1 that year?
Titans should have taken Travis Hunter and got a quarterback like Daniel Jones and hope for the best. And if it didn't work, then you get a QB in next year's draft. I agree, man. I think they should have at least traded that. They could have got
Titans should have got Travis Hunter and signed Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, seriously.
Honestly.
Yep.
I mean, if it works out, then you might be good for a couple years. If it doesn't work out, then you get a good draft pick.
Yep. I know I've been saying it, but Jackson Dart, best quarterback in the class.
I don't know, man. The way he played against Florida was terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, he had a good season, man.
Is Jackson Dart better than Hendon Hooker?
No. I mean, I'm biased, but
I mean, I don't think so.
Crazy that Hooker hasn't seen the field yet. He must not be doing anything in practice.
Well, he's stuck behind freaking Jared Goff, who's like, what was he, like 4th in MVP or 3rd in MVP?
Alex Smith 2.0.
Jared Goff's better than Alex Smith.
Yeah, but still, like, he is a game manager.
Jared Goff's a beast, dude. I mean, I know what you're saying. He is a game manager.
I like Jared Goff, but
I know what you're saying. But he is like, you're not going to bench him, you know.
Yeah. We haven't seen Hendon Hooker play after his ACL, though. I mean, I'm sure it's not much different, but
yeah, we saw him in that preseason game.
He could run a bit.
He's better than Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
Although, I would have liked to see. Who's this? Number 6? This Genty.
They did it. That's crazy. I did not think they were going to get him. I mean, I know they had been talking about it, but I actually kind of didn't believe him.
Dang, he's shorter than I thought.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good freaking pick by them, you know?
I mean, yeah, for 3 years.
Yeah, but they got Geno Smith, who's a proven, like, serviceable quarterback. They got Pete Carroll, who is a proven winning coach. And then they're getting, like, an offensive weapon.
He's 5'8.5".
Yeah, it's pretty short. But he is good.
Yeah, for sure. You think he'll go first round in fantasy?
No.
I think he will.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Who else do the Raiders have? Who was their running back this year? Was it that dude, that Madison?
For a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
They had a couple guys. They had a committee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of taking a running back in the first round, but it's not it's a safe pick.
If it's the right guy, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he's going to last for 3 years.
Like, wasn't Saquon an early pick? Like number 2 or something?
He was up there.
And what's his name? The dude for the Lions has worked out, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, but he's still young. He's He's splitting carries.
Yeah, but he's good.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, how long are they going to play?
Yeah, but the Lions are doing it smart, you know?
Yeah, they're splitting carries.
Yeah, because Montgomery is good too. So it's like, let's not wear this young dude out. Like, let's have him for 7-8 years.
Yeah.
I don't know about Emmitt Smith, but
Emmitt Smith with home run type speed. All right, so Jets are on the clock. Man, I'm thinking we stick around until the Carolina Panthers get in their pick at 8, and then
Jets are going to get some no-name defensive player.
Nah, Salah's not there.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, who are they going to get?
I don't know.
You know, Salah's back to being the defense coordinator for the 49ers.
Yep.
That's a good move by the 49ers.
Yep. You know, they forfeited their first-round pick this year?
The 49ers did?
Yep. For some payroll issue they had back in 2020. They got caught.
What?
Yeah, that's embarrassing, ain't it?
That's weird.
Nobody's talking about that, but it's
big.
Bad move. Look how slow Emmitt Smith is.
Yeah. Their paths were so different back then.
Yeah. Jets take a quarterback, Sanders. Dude, I'm hoping that the Cowboys get Sanders. But
if Jets took Sanders, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it would kill my ticket.
Yeah, but it would be just like
Plus I gotta prove you wrong, dude. That's what this is about at this point. I bet the Cowboys trade back. Yeah, and then get Shador.
Nah.
I didn't say they had to get him at 12.
Cowboys are going to get that corner from Michigan.
Wouldn't be bad.
I think that's like a solid pick for them.
Yeah, they need him.
I was like, what is that?
Yeah. I mean, the Cowboys would have got Genty if he was there. You don't.
Well, yeah. I mean,
he's a stud. No, we don't think Sanders is a stud. I think we were talking about it. I don't know if you were on here yet, but obviously we're not a fan of Cam Ward. Number one, Shador, we were talking about. He's overrated.
He's like Geno Smith. Like
who do you think is the best quarterback in the draft? Because I've said Jackson Dart like 3 or 4 times.
I'd say that I'm just not impressed by any of them, really.
Yeah.
I'd say Cam Ward is probably the best in the draft.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's just easy to say that.
Dart, 100%.
Dart is, man. Did you take our bet today on Dart? We had Dart to get drafted before pick number 25.5.
Plus 104. Yeah, I think a lot of people are on Dart, but when he was in school last year, nobody was considering him a top 3 quarterback.
Dude, I was on record saying Ole Miss was the best team in the SEC a couple times last year.
Yeah, they weren't, though. You were wrong.
They handled Georgia.
Yeah. They also lost to Florida and who else? They had a terrible loss. What was it, Kentucky?
I hear you, dude.
Huh. Was it Kentucky that beat Ole Miss? I think they did.
Pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
Dart is like Bo Nix. I was actually thinking that earlier today. Seriously, I was thinking like Bo Nix compares to Dart a little bit. In a couple games. I wonder who's going to get him, though. He's got to go to a good fit. What if the Jets took him?
I don't know who the Jets are going to get.
Who's Seattle's quarterback right now?
Sam Darnold.
Okay, that's right.
Seattle needs a quarterback.
The Bucks don't need a quarterback. Broncos don't need a quarterback. Jackson Dart at Pittsburgh could go crazy. Just imagine. I mean, you've got Pickens and DK. If you drafted Dart, your whole offense changes.
You probably don't need Dart to start right away.
Boo. Never heard of him.
Offensive tackle?
Have you heard of him?
No, but they probably needed one.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's definitely drafting a quarterback, right?
Yeah, I think they're going to get Aaron Rodgers, and then they're going to draft a quarterback and have him sit.
They pick at 21.
That wouldn't be bad for a Dart, you know?
Yeah.
Sit behind Aaron Rodgers for a year and then take over.
Yeah. I could see him trading up.
The Steelers?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
No, they never do.
Yeah. They need to. Need to jump some of these teams. What about New Orleans? Who are they going to get?
Shador.
That very well could happen.
Because isn't Derek Carr, like, maybe out?
I can't remember.
I think he's got some, like, shoulder stuff that's, like, he might miss this next season. I bet. Yeah,
All right.
I bet Cowboys really do get Will Johnson.
I mean, I could see it. I'm going to stick around to see what this pick is right here, and then probably calling it a night.
Dang, people forget the Bears have the 10th pick.
I know.
Who do they need?
They were going after Genty. That's where he was favored to go.
Really?
No, the Jags were. The Jags were, but the Bears were up there too.
What about the Raiders? I was saying Genty to the Raiders this whole week.
Linebacker for the Colt, or linebacker from Georgia to the Colts. See, the Colts are 14. They're coming up.
I bet that's who the Bears get.
A linebacker?
Yeah. They need somebody on defense.
Yeah. I want to see the best players are still available.
Shador's number 1. So Saints are number 9. So, they're next. The Panthers they're right after the Panthers.
Jalen Walker from Georgia.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren. Will Johnson.
Kyle Valentine. Would you rather have Tyler Warren or linebacker from Georgia?
Tyler Warren.
That's who you would rather have?
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I want people to get the ball in there, like people that you can put the ball in their hands.
Yeah, for sure.
Those guys are more valuable than defensive players, in my opinion, unless you have like an all-time defensive player.
Yeah, plus like offense kind of recruits for next year's free agency. Like, people want to
like
play with exciting players.
How many good tight ends are there? There's like
4. Is Travis Kelce still a good tight end?
He's a good tight end. He's no longer like a great tight end. Yeah.
George Kittle.
Yeah, it's Travis Kelce, George Kittle,
Sam Laporta.
I think he's that second tier. Yeah. I would honestly put Brock Bowers in that top tier.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe like Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
And then that second tier is Sam Laporta, T.J. Hawkinson, Dallas Goedert, Trey McBride. But after that, if you can get like a top 8 tight end, all those teams are good.
Yeah. Need a tight end to be successful.
So the Raiders have Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty, and Geno Smith, Pete Carroll, Tom Brady's in the front office. Like they might be good.
Yeah. It's funny, Tom Brady's in the front office.
He is.
All right, let's see who the Panthers get here.
Need a tight end to have a successful offense in the NFL? You absolutely do in today's day and age.
Yep.
I mean, it's like having a freaking offensive lineman. Like George Kittle is a great blocker. So is what's his name? Who did I just? Oh yeah, Sam Laporta.
Oh.
No, not Sam Laporta.
Bowers.
Yeah, I mean Bowers is not known for his blocking. I guess I don't know. Maybe George Kittle is the best blocking tight end.
I would say so.
Because all these other guys are like receivers almost. Like Kelsey is more of a receiver. So is Andrews.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings if the Colts got Henderson from OSU. Yeah, I would like that.
Travion. But you already have a running back.
If I was a Colts fan, I wouldn't hate that. Yeah.
Trey
Keep
Jonathan
JT
Taylor
fresh.
Jalen Carter. Colston Loveland.
Who do the Panthers need? Are they going to get a tight end here?
Yeah, they got that Hayden Hurst.
Definitely. The Panthers have Hayden Hurst? Exactly. They need a tight end, dude.
Yeah. So maybe the Colts will have to get Loveland if they want a tight end.
Once this pick's in, I'm flipping back to the next game.
I kind of want to stay till the Cowboys.
On here?
Yeah, but I have no shot of making it. My phone's at 1%, so I'm going to have to point you guys at the sky for a little bit.
You can stay on. I just got to jump off. Ooh, they got that.
They got McMillan.
Yeah.
Honestly, good pick, dude. They need a receiver bad.
Sorry, Kyle. They got your dude. All right, dude. That's it for me. You can stay on if you want to.
No, I'll get off there here with you.
All right, guys in the chat. I know there's only 2 of y'all, but it's fun hanging out with you guys, watching a little bit of football. Not football being played, but some NFL action for sure.
It just reminds you that it's the best sport on earth. Even though it's the playoffs in the NBA, football is still king.
Yep.
All right.
All right. I'll see y'all later.
See you.